Thanks for that, Claire. We're off to a busy start in our weather center. We have both Lee Southwick and meteorologist Robert Speta in with us this morning. We do want to start with the potential tropical depression developing in the Atlantic. We're going to toss things over to Lee now with the latest on that.
System. And again, as the sun continues to rise, we'll be able to switch this over to visible satellite, and you'll likely see a swirl there in the middle. But what this is showing is that we've had some areas of convection near the center of the system. You can kind of see the swirl there too, trying to get its act together. And the National Hurricane Center has been watching that. And the hurricane hunters, they are on the way right now. So look at this. They just passed over Columbia County. They're moving towards Jacksonville. So the hurricane hunters will actually fly over our heads soon as they head out to that system to investigate it, collect data, and figure out if this is a tropical depression or not, or if it can become a tropical depression before it makes a landfall. But even if it becomes a tropical depression, our impacts stay the same. For one, the seas out there, and look at this, this is buoy data, 8-foot waves that we are seeing when it comes to our buoys. And then we also have the high surf advisory that goes until 5 o'clock this evening. We have a high rip current risk that will continue into our Saturday morning. And we have the small craft advisory in effect today as well. And on top of all of that, we'll continue to see gusty winds in our area and rain moving onshore. We already have some showers and downpours that are moving onto the first coast. And for more on that, let's head over to meteorologist Robert Speta.
Thank you very much, Lee. You know what? You're talking about, those small craft, rip current advisories and everything. I'm looking at the live look out there at Jack's Beach. Thankfully, not a lot of people on the beach, but there are still a few people here. And just make sure, anybody heading out there, just stay out of that water. It doesn't look pleasant at all. You got a lot of blowing sand too. And even further down towards the south, I was seeing the live camera out of Marineland. Beach almost pretty much swamped over at this time just due to that water getting pushed up against our coast. Now, we do have those rain showers pushing on through. As you mentioned, St. John's, Flagler County, this is right at Marineland, Palm Coast area, seeing that rain kick on by. Also just over towards St. Augustine, seeing some showers kick on through. And just around the border of Duval and Nassau County, just around Kings Bay, in fact, you're seeing some precip push by. Here's the deal, though. As we go ahead throughout today, got those showers through this morning. I think they're going to peak around midday, and then we're going to start to see things taper off later on tonight. So wind switching from the south. But for now, if you're heading outside, especially the further south you go, the higher chance of that rainfall. But I think all of us are going to get in on the mix today, especially if you're out near the coast. So we're going to continue to track this, but let's get you going, though, as you get ready to head out the door with Katie in the U.S.